In my opinion, most homeowners in foreclosure will benefit from a short sale. A short sale is when a bank agrees to release the property from the mortgage lien, even though the bank is short some of what they are owed. Sometimes we are able to negotiate the short sale and the complete release of the client from the debt, but that is not always the case. If the bank does not sign such a release, the bank may, and probably will, have 5 years to seek an additional judgment and attach other assets. Don't let anyone tell you that they can guarantee such a release. Banks make those decisions on a case-by-case basis. A short sale can reduce the bank's losses and thus reduce the size of the deficiency judgment in the future. John and Betty retained my office to represent them in the foreclosure. My office charges a flat fee for foreclosure defense, and they retain Lawyers Real Estate to negotiate the short sale of the property. If Lawyers Real Estate is successful in the negotiation of the short sale, Lawyers Real Estate gets paid at closing as the bank agrees to take a little less. Clients are not out of pocket for short sale representation and the marketing and sale of the property. Short sale negotiations are very important. Some banks instruct their negotiators to at least ask for a cash contribution from the seller. That does not mean it's required, but they will ask. These negotiations should be handled with someone who has real experience. This year, we have seen an increase in strategic defaults, and economists have predicted a huge increase in the future. A strategic default is when a homeowner who has a job and can continue to make the payments, but stops making the payments. The homeowner sees that due to banks dumping thousands of homes on the market, that his home is worth tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars less than he owes. The homeowner decides that it is foolish to keep sending thousands of dollars a month to a bank for a property that may have zero equity in his lifetime. Another common cause of a strategic default is the pending loss of a job. The client sees the job loss coming and must take a job elsewhere, but is way upside down on his current home. What exactly caused this mortgage foreclosure mess? In some ways, it's simple. The federal government deregulated the banks. The banks ran amok. My client's home is no longer an asset, it's a liability, and a big one. Lawyers Real Estate attempts to mitigate his losses by short selling the property. Now the homeowner can attempt to start again and not in such a financial hole. Remember, every client is different, as are their properties and the policies of the lenders. Every effort is made to reduce the client's exposure and the tax consequences in the future. Such negotiations are complicated and should be handled by an experienced attorney who can spot and deal with all aspects of such a default. Lawyers Real Estate is a law firm in every sense, yet it has one practice area, and that is the sale of real estate. Years ago, before real estate brokers, buyers brokers, sellers brokers, mortgage brokers, title insurance company, and today's transactional real estate brokers, lawyers handled all aspects of real estate transactions. One big difference between lawyers' real estate brokerage and your typical real estate brokerage is the fact that most brokers today are operating as transactional brokers, which means that the broker has no fiduciary responsibility to their customers. Lawyers Real Estate Brokerage is a full-service brokerage, and Lawyers Real Estate Brokerage never operates as a transactional broker. We protect the client's interests at all times. That is a basic requirement of the Florida Bar for all attorneys. Real estate brokers cannot give you counsel on legal issues of a mortgage foreclosure lawsuit and the ramifications that follow. As the foreclosure crisis in this country evolves, the counsel we give people must change with it. Maybe in the future, banks will start to offer real help, or maybe the client will need bankruptcy counsel in the future. Real estate brokers cannot give you counsel on bankruptcy, deeds in lieu of foreclosure, taxes, contracts, or represent you in court, or help you decide which option is best for your family when they offer only one option. Why hire a real estate broker when Lawyers Real Estate can provide legal counsel and Lawyers Real Estate Brokerage can market and sell the property? Why worry about negotiations with lenders? Why worry about real estate contracts or even court appearances? Trying to negotiate a short sale and sell a home that may be your family's greatest asset or greatest liability is something that can affect your family's financial security for many years to come. Don't leave that to just anyone with an ad in the Yellow Pages. For further information, call us or visit one of these websites. I'm Tom Waldron, and I thank you for your time, and I hope that I and my staff can be of service to you and your family in the future. One last thing. There are photographers, and then there are people like myself that play with cameras. There are artists, and there are people like me who like to play with tools out in the garage. If you have an additional few moments, I hope you'll enjoy the slideshow of some of my photos and sculptures at the very end of this DVD. Again, thank you for watching.